A lot of the times, we will divert our attention from facing ourselves, from facing the darkness within, through distractions and escapism. You can theoretically escape into anything. You can escape into work. You can escape into relationships with other people. You can escape into TV. You can escape into your phone. You can escape into spirituality and really not focus on the development within, but just focus on the information, feeding your ego. You can escape into the internet. You can escape into a lot of things. You can escape into playing music. You can escape into watching TV excessively. You can escape into watching porn excessively, right? Anything can be a distraction and an escape from the feelings within yourself, from what you know that you need to face within yourself, right? And the thing is, when it comes to our spiritual development, we don't want to distract ourselves with anything. We just want to be able to actually sit with ourselves and process the feelings, process the emotions, process the pain from the past, process the darkness from the past, process all of our feelings, all of our anxieties, everything that's really been holding us, that we feel has been holding us hostage, right? Which is really ourselves holding us hostage, right? When we process these things and we stop distracting ourselves, we stop doing all these different things, right? Then we can really understand just exactly how we can transform and move on from it, right? It's just like when you've been holding a grudge for a long time, but when you forgive that person for yourself, you don't have to condone what they did, but when you forgive that person and you let go of what you've been carrying, all of a sudden you feel that much lighter. When you're arguing with someone, right, and you both come to the realization that what you're arguing over is silly, you let go of that resentment, all of a sudden you both can feel laughter, you both can feel love, you both can feel joy again, right? Because you got out of your own way. You stop holding on to it, right? You have to let go of escaping from everything that you're feeling, right? And instead just process these things. You want to process it in meditation, right? You want to be able to sit with yourself, right? We have to stop being scared of that relationship with ourselves, because that's blocking our spiritual advancement. You have to be able to sit with yourself and face the darkness within, face that pain within, right? Because if you can't sit with yourself, then you don't trust yourself enough to know that you're gonna come out fine on the other end, no matter how much pain you go through, no matter how much darkness you go through, right? If you have to trust yourself and love yourself enough to know that you'll be okay, to know that you'll have your own back, going through the furnace of your problems, going through the fire of the darkness within, the fire of the pain within, right? That fire will purify you, because it's still light at the end of the day. That fire is still a light in the end of the day. And that will bring that light out of you. The minute that we stop distracting ourselves and escaping into things that do not serve us, right? That's when we can really begin to tap into our power. That's when we can really begin to feel lighter and to feel like we have all the energy to pursue everything that we need to pursue in order to spiritually transform and be the best versions of ourselves. But we have to be able to come to terms with what's within us first in order to get there, right? We have to be willing to do the work, and we have to be willing to apply everything that we learn in the books, in the videos, right? We have to be willing to apply all that, knowing that it will make us better over time. If we're not willing to apply, if we're not willing to do the work, then essentially we don't love ourselves enough and we don't trust ourselves enough to transform. We're scared of our own transformation. A lot of times our own fear of our own greatness, of our own godliness, is essentially what holds us back. And so we have to make the decision to say, okay, no more lying to ourselves, no more distractions, no more escapes. The only way is forward. And the only thing that I should be escaping to is my soul's embrace. Or if you believe in a God, God's embrace. And that will show you the light and the path to walk. And that will spiritually transform you. But these distractions, they won't serve you. They'll only hold you back in the long run.